Would you like to protect your business assets with ManyChat Protected Templates? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you that now. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. So today we're going to talk about the ManyChat Protected Template and what it can do for your business. Definitely needed something like this to protect our business assets from being misused, shared, stolen, whatever it is. And I've been involved with this project for a while. Contributed a lot of the ideas within this. There's more coming. I can tell you that right now. So, but what we have is really, truly awesome. Great job, ManyChat team. And so we're going to dive in deep. We're going to talk about how to create a protected template. And I'm also going to show you the back end and how it reacts to people that aren't the template owner. And so that you can see the both sides of it. You know, unlike some videos that are out there that are kind of overhead, overview, summary, we're going to dive deep into it. So this may be a long video. I have a tendency of making them long ones, but you know, I want you guys to know every detail as much as I know. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to try selling you some course to teach you the rest of it. So we're going to get started here. And so down below here, there is a templates. That's how you get to it. So if you click that button, you're going to go into this, and there's a bunch of templates that ManyChat has that you can download and install. What we're going to do is going to go to My Templates, and that's where you're going to create new ones and stuff like that. So I have, way down to the bottom, I've created 3 of them. Only protected, locked, and remote control. So we're going to go through all those as we create one. So let's do this. Let's just create one, and then I'm going to install. Actually, I've installed these other ones on an account. Let me see here. If I go here and go to here, and we're going to go to settings, and we're going to go to installed. I have all 3 of these templates installed here. So we're going to go through those, and I'm going to come on as one of my, alternative Facebook profiles to show you how it acts when you're not the owner. So the owner of a template can do anything. The people that don't own it are going to get restricted based on the options that you select. So let's try this. We're going to do a new template, and we're going to go, I'm just going to use an account, any account. And I'm just going to pick main menu. So what you do, just like normal, you'd go through and you'd pick all the items that you want to include in the template. All right. Not much change there. And you're going to go to next step. And yep, I know that we have some things there. And now you go to the same screen that you had before, where you have template fields. You can change them to bot fields. Template fields are fields that show up when you install the template. Then you can fill them in. The bot fields, you'd have to go to settings and then custom fields and then bot fields to fill them in. So those are the difference there. And we're going to go to the next. And then all this is, most is the same except right here. And I'm just going to turn this baby on here so we can see what's going on. So this part right here is new. And I'm just going to name this Jeff. All right. So what you can do here is you can protect. And so if you read this, it enables this to protect this template from copying or recreating. So it's going to stop the template from being recreated. So let's turn that on. Once you turn that on, it opens up a couple more options. Lock for edit. So it enables us to protect the template from editing or viewing. And actually, it's actually protecting your flows from being edited or viewed. So they can't see the inside of your property, which is awesome. And then the last one is remote control. So if you turn that one on and you turn this one on, the remote control is able to see who installed your template and can disable it. Now, even if you have remote control off, you're going to be able to see who else installed, but you can't do anything about it. If you have remote control on, you can actually control if they can use it anymore, and you can shut it off. And I think, based on some of the conversations I've had and ideas that I've shared with the ManyChat team, is hopefully, cross my fingers, is one of them is that because they know who has the templates installed, that they can come up with a way that we can push updates out to these installs, which would be totally awesome. And you won't have to do. I have another video that I may do and teach you how to install releases, because I have a chatbot that we're creating right now that could be, 1,000 installs. And we're going to have a new release every month. So that is going to cause some, some pain, trying to keep all that track. And I do have a way of doing that right now. That does work. Hopefully it'll be enhanced. But anyway, let's get back here. So that's what you do. You pick what level you want, and then you would create it. Once it's created, you can actually pick between a permanent link or a single link. And I'm just going to go to the edit template, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. So now it's done, and you can fill all this other information in. You can see what was included in there. Right here is share this template, permanent link, single use link. And then you generate new ones. There is an API that you can write. I've done it, where you can generate single use, on demand. You can do that, but I can explain what's going on here. Is one, again, it's protecting your business assets. The permanent link, if you use a permanent link, this link everybody uses. So everybody uses the same, and then they could also pass it around. So they could share it, and then somebody installs it. But obviously, with the viewing to see who has it installed, and you can shut it off. I'm going to show you that. That you can then shut it off if you saw somebody install it. But I love the single use link, because once it's used, it's done. Now you don't have to worry about it being shared. You don't have to worry about any of that. Now this little toggle switch here, what that does, obviously shuts off the links. So you have another added protection. Let's say you have an old template that you want to shut off, you could shut it off. And that is separate from the protected side. So it doesn't have to, it's not part of the protected template process. This whole permanent link, single use link, access, this is a separate entity feature within the template creation. So great job, ManyChat team. Love, love, love the changes. So I just want you to know that it's not that you have to have protected turned on to have that active. All right. So the template's done. It's not installed, so you won't see this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back into here, and I'm going to show you some of these. Okay, this is only protected. It's only protected. That's all the option that I took. View installations. You can see view installations. You can see them. So on every one of them, you can see the installations. You just can't turn them off. So now if I go back to where I was, and we look at the second one, and the second one I picked, let me do this. I'm going to go back. I don't know if it's going to let me go back. Not really. We're going to go back into that one. I'm going to show you a little bit there. So I'm going to go edit, so that we can go back in. I'm just going to go through this right here. So This one is protected and locked. So the first one I showed was just this. These are off. All right. Those are off. This one has protected and excuse me, protected and locked. So I had it off like that. The first one was like this. Second one was like that. The third one's like that. All right. And so I'm going to go back to the templates. And we're going to go down to the third one. And this one, you can see, oh, actually, if I go back, sorry about that. If we go back to this one, the middle one that didn't have remote control on, still has view installations, but you can always see where it's installed. All right. Now, if you go back out and you go over here to the protected, locked, remote, then you can see that you can actually turn it off if you want. So in order to get these other options, obviously you have to have protected on. So if you have protected on, you can have remote and not locked. So let's say you want the person that's installing your template to be able to edit flows. Well, then you would have lock for editing off so that they could get in. Just remember that they can get into the flows. But you could see and you could shut something off if you don't like what's going on. You know, so those are the type of things that you can do. And so I'm just going to update this one. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you all these. Actually, I'm going to show you these now here. So if I was in where they got installed, so if I go out here and look to see where this is installed, it's Great Life Realty Inc. It's one of my other pages that I'm not doing much real estate on anymore. So I'm just using it as my test page. And because I had like, I don't know, 6 or 7 pages that I was paying for. Actually ManyChat accounts, and I didn't need all of them, so I got rid of a couple. So let's see, what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to show you. So I was looking at here, and so here's only protected, here's protected locked, here's protected remote control. Now me as the owner of these, I can get in and I can do whatever. I can edit and all that good stuff, all right? Same thing with this one. I can get in, I could edit, I could do whatever. Again, because I own the template. And same thing with this one. I own the template, I could get in, right? So now I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to come back and I'm going to come in as my alter ego Facebook profile, and I'm going to show you what it looks like to the person that, let's say it's the business owner that's bought your template, installed a protected template, and depending on what level, I'm going to show you what they can or can't do. All right. All right. So we're back, and here is the we're going to look at the flows. So if I go out here, I am a user, Jeff CubVox. I'm an admin. So I'm an admin of the page, of the ManyChat. And we're going to look at installed templates. You can see that this one is not locked. These are locked. And so if we go into the flows, we're going to look at number 1, only protected. So they can go in, you could go in and edit. You could edit this flow if you want. You can't duplicate it. So remember what we said when we did a protect, you can't duplicate it. And so now let's do this. Let's go to templates. And I'm going to create a template. I'm going to say new. And I'm going to use this as my template. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, I want to use this one. You can't. It's locked. All of them are locked. So you can't duplicate them. So I just wanted to show that it is locking it out. So they can't duplicate it, but they can edit it. So if it's important for them to edit it, you can do that. Obviously, like this one, remember, we could see the installation, but we can't shut it off. That would be only the remote control. So let's go back, and we're going to go back to flows, and we're going to go into protected locked. And so now you can see a little lock here. And actually, if I try to go in this, it says items locked. You can't get in. I haven't tried this, so I'm just curious if I delete it. Oh yeah, you can delete them. So just to let you know, you can delete them, but they can't touch it. You know, they could just destroy it, and then they'd have a problem. But you know, they can't get into that. Let me see here. Can't get in that, so they can't get in. So that is protected and locked, right? And then protected, locked, and remote, very similar, is because we have it locked down. They can't look at the flows. You can delete them or rename them, but you know, that's not stealing anything, actually getting rid of stuff. And so you can, like I said, you can delete and stuff. So that's really the protected template and how you can protect your business asset, lock them down so that they can't get in the flows. You can see that you can turn stuff off so they can't use it. And that would be one thing that I hadn't done, and show how that would affect it. Probably stops them from running everything. So, but that's how it looks, and that's how you set it up. So, well, that concludes our video for today on the ManyChat Protected Templates. I showed you many ways that you can create different versions of those protected templates, either protect the template, lock down the flows, and actually be able to remote control the installations. Also, that you can generate a single use or a permanent or a single use link, and you can actually turn that off as well. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I'd be happy to answer them. And as always, like the video, share it across the world, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Click the little bell so you do get notification when I upload a new video. Down in the description, I have a link to a great Facebook group. Come on and join us. And as always, have a great week. I'll see you in the next video.